Okay, the next thing we're going to do is make our functions modular. What I mean by that is make our functions reusable. And the first thing I want you to do is create your star movie clip that we created in our first tutorial and just add 2 more instances on the stage. What I mean by that is simply get the movie clip and drag it onto the stage. Now what I want you to do is I've tinted these colors because they're all movie clips to different colors. So I've got green, red and blue. Next thing I want you to do is select your movie clip and just assign another instance name. So I've got poly1_mc, poly2_mc and poly3_mc. Now what I want you to do is go back into our first function, window actions or F9, and we've got our function here. What we're going to do is remodify this so it can be used again and again for all of those shapes. So what I'm going to do is go back into the function and go type up shape, which would be our name for our particular move. And what I'm going to do is say movie clip. Now what we need to do is I'm just going to press return. It's not going to make any difference, it just makes it a bit cleaner and nicer to look at. And what I'm going to do is select this, we need to get rid of this and type shape, and again here we can say shape. The next thing we need to do is we need to select my move and type your instance names of your shapes in here. So I can say poly1_mc and that's done. And what I now need to do is Control C, which is copy, and I'm just going to paste those and type in poly2 and poly3 like so. Now what I can do is check the syntax code, there's no errors, and I can double click this script window. If I press Control and enter, you will see the shapes have all moved accordingly like so. That's a really cool way. What we can also do is go back into our function and we can add more values. So in other words, what I'm going to do to make life a bit easier, I'm going to put that curly brace there and I'm going to select this curly brace and place this over here like so. Now what we can do is we can just type, for example, shape dot y equals -50 semicolon, check syntax, there's no errors, and press Control Enter and you'll see that there's minus, obviously they've gone up there. And what we can do is we can add plus, and now check syntax. I'm just going to get rid of that, let's get rid of that, and you'll see that they're moving up like so, all in the same direction. And what we can also do is type up the alpha value. I'm just going to comment this out, get rid of this. I can say shape dot alpha equals 0.5 semicolon, and there we have it. Okay, so the nice thing with this function is that to apply this, we don't really need to keep talking directly to the instance names. Once we've got this set up, we can just type in shape, because I've got shape there. Whatever you name there would need to be the same name here. Obviously we're now talking to the movie clip symbol inside that function. So this is a modular function that we could potentially reuse again and again and again. It's really interesting. What I want you to play with are the values, so the X, Y, alpha, rotation, skew. There's quite a few of them, so have a look. You can find them out by selecting them and pressing F1, or you can just go to help and type in movie clip properties and it will all come up in there. It's a really cool way of writing modular functions.